Hi guys, it's Tim with Marine Diagnostic Tools. We're using the Kajelli Jowl Test software. In this video, we're going to be connecting to a Sea Doo Switch Pontoon. So we're going to select the inboard engine. We're going to scroll down here, select our Sea Doo, and then we'll go ahead and select the Switch Pontoon. Nothing fancy about this model. We're using the switch, and we'll do a system scan. We're going to go ahead and show you a video of how we found that connector. Okay, so you can see we've got our fault codes here. On the IBR system, we have some inactive fault codes, and then our main engine ECM, we don't have any. We'll go ahead into that and look at the data. All right, so we'll go in the fault codes just to double check, but it shouldn't have anything in there. And as you can see, we'll have any. All right, we can do our clear fault codes, or we'll just go into the ECU information and we'll look at that. That'll have our serial numbers and any information tied to that ECM. We'll go in our operation data. Usually this has your total times right there, 44 hours. It's not a whole lot because this is a 2023 model, but you see our other data records there. We have our operation time, our maximum, minimum registered values. We can see those there. Our pressures and temperatures. Our engine load profile. It'll give us our RPM ranges. And then if we wanted to clear the data record, we could do that there. Our monitoring tab, that'll give us our live data selection. So we can go in there, we can select which parameters we want to see. If we want to select all of them, we can go to that. You use the magnifying glass to see those. It's going to give you your pressures and temps. And you see we have our 2 pages. You can also save it on the report if you'd like to do that. If you wanted to see certain parameters, you select those or set triggers. That's where you would do that. And here we have our actuate components. So we'll go ahead and do the injector test. We'll have a live video of us doing it in the field. What you would do is turn the injector on and then turn it off after you're done the test. We'll see that right here. Okay, so we'll go into the ignition coils. It'll walk you through how to do the test like any other manufacturer. The fuel pump will be the same way. We'll just go ahead and in that and look at how that test is run. So the software is going to tell you whether the engine needs to be on or off. In this case, the engine must be stopped. Key must be on. And then when it's finished, you'll hear the fuel pump activate and the software will tell you it's finished. And our system checks, you can see we have the cylinder cutout there. Our parameters, so there's our engine identifier and then our customer name. If we wanted to change anything like that, it's going to ask you for that expert code, just checking, saying they're not liable. And then you can introduce the new values. Our maintenance, so we have our last maintenance service. Again, expert mode, just checking the terms and conditions. And then you'll have your information there. You have your service reset. And then if you needed help with something, it'll have a question mark. You can click on that. But your service reset's there at the bottom. We'll get back out of that. All right, calibrations, throttle valve actuator. If you wanted to do that, you can check on there. And then your data recorder. And that's where you can do your sea trials, record all that information. You can see at the top screen, there's our report. And then everything that we've done in that report saves it there. If you disconnect, you'll still be able to see that report. You just go to that piece of paper with the eye in it, and you can view the report there. This is a 2023 Sea Doo Switch. This is Tim with Marine Diagnostic Tools. Thanks for watching.